Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this right triangle BCD fully inscribed in a semicircle with a center O, as you can see in this given diagram, such that AB is the diameter of this semicircle, and the side length of this triangle BC is square root of 10 units, whereas this other side length CD is 1 unit. And now our task is to calculate the area of this yellow shaded region, this area and this area combined. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's make an observation. We can see that the yellow shaded region area is going to be equal to the area of this whole semicircle. We are talking about the area of this whole semicircle minus the area of the triangle BCD. We are talking about this right triangle BCD area. And now our task is to calculate the area of this semicircle and this area of this triangle BCD as well. And now let's focus on this right triangle BCD, and I'm going to label this side of this triangle BD as lowercase x. And now we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is square root of 10, whereas our two other legs are 1 and x. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got x square plus 1 square equals to square root of 10 whole square. Let's simplify. That is going to give us x square plus 1 equals to 10. We are going to subtract 1 from both sides. This is gone. So therefore x square turns out to be equal to 9. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore our x value is going to be positive 3 units. And since x represents the BD length, so therefore this BD length turns out to be 3 units. And now we are going to calculate the area of this triangle BCD. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area equals to a half times base times the height. And in our case, the base of this triangle is 3, whereas the height of this triangle is 1. So therefore, the area of this triangle BCD is going to be a half times the base is 3 times the height is 1. And if we simplify the right hand side, the area of this triangle BCD turns out to be 3 divided by 2 square units. And now let's assume the radius of this semicircle is lowercase r. Then the diameter of this semicircle is going to be 2 times the radius r. And now we know that this segment BD is 3 units. So therefore this tiny segment AD is going to be 2r minus 3. And now we are going to think outside the box, and we are going to consider the entire circle with the center O. And in this next step, I have extended this line CD all the way to this point E on this circle. And as a result, we got this chord CE. Then by the definition of the symmetry, if this side length is 1, then this DE length is going to be 1 as well. And now let's recall the intersecting chords theorem. If two chords intersect in a circle, then the product of the measures of the segments of the chords are equal, as you can see in this given diagram. Here we got these two chords BD and AC, and they intersect each other. Then the product of these segments A and B is going to be equal to the product of the segments C and D. As you can see in this given equation, A times B equal to C times D. Now we can see in our case, we got these two chords A, B and C, E intersect each other at this point D. Then according to this intersecting chords theorem, the product of these two segments 3 times 2r minus 3 is going to be equal to 1 times 1. So therefore we can write down 3 times 2r minus 3 is going to be equal to 1 times 1. And now we are going to distribute. So therefore we can write 6 times r minus 9 equals to 1. And now we are going to add 9 on both sides. This 9 and negative 9 are gone. So therefore 6 times r turns out to be equal to 10. And now we are going to divide both sides by 6 to isolate radius r. This 6 and 6 is gone. So therefore our radius lowercase r turns out to be equal to, if we reduce this right hand side, that is going to give us 5 divided by 3. So therefore the radius turns out to be 5 divided by 3. And now we are going to calculate the area of this semicircle. And now let's recall the area of a circle formula. Area is always equal to pi times r square, where lowercase r is the radius. So therefore the semicircle area is going to be this whole area, pi r square, and we are going to divide it by 2. And now we are going to calculate the area of this semicircle. So we can write pi divided by 2 times our radius lowercase r is 5 divided by 3 whole square. And now let's simplify furthermore. So we got pi divided by 2 times the square of this fraction is going to be 25 divided by 9. And if we multiply and simplify furthermore, that is going to give us 25 pi divided by 18. So thus the semicircle area turns out to be 25 times pi divided by 18 square units. And here's our final step. Let's recall this equation once again. The yellow shaded area is going to be equal to the semicircle area we already figured out over here, minus the area of the triangle BCD we already figured out over here. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this equation. So therefore our yellow shaded region area is going to be, our semicircle area is 25 times pi divided by 18 minus the area of the triangle BCD is 3 divided by 2 square units. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this yellow shaded region area turns out to be 25 pi divided by 18 minus 3 divided by 2 square units. And that is going to be approximately equal to 2.86 square units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.